the quest for meaning. What is it that really gives life meaning? We find it in so many different ways. We find it in our relationships, we find it in our loves, we find it in our accomplishments, we find it in the accolades that are showered upon us. And yet sometimes you find people with the greatest number of accomplishments end up actually being very, very lonely on the inside. I remember being at the home of a man in Hong Kong who was the 7th wealthiest man in the world, who'd invited me to speak to what he called the Diamond Collar Group in Hong Kong. And the first night, we're sitting around the table and I look at him and I say to him, why did you make the decision you did, to follow God, to give your life to Jesus Christ? How did this happen? And he looked at me and he said, Ravi, some time ago I was sitting at the top of the building that we own. And I was sitting up there and I thought to myself, why am I so empty on the inside? So I get on the phone and I phone my wife and I say to her, I don't know if you feel the things I do. We have everything we've ever wanted, but I'm a terribly lonely man. She said, so am I. What do we do? She said, let's go to church. He said, do they have church on Wednesday night? She said, I don't know, but let's go. He said, where? She said, let's go to the one opposite one of our apartment buildings, then we won't have to pay for parking. We can park in our apartment building. And they arrived there, and their journey to faith ultimately begins.
I want to focus for the next few moments on understanding the meaning for your existence. No human being on earth, 7.1 billion of us, is a mistake. Not one of us is a mistake. We were sent here specifically to do something valuable. That means God had something that needed to be done that made you necessary. God created nothing for entertainment. He created nothing even for beauty. Even though what he created may be beautiful, it was not for beauty. Even the colors of the flowers that you pick and put in your home, the colors really are not for beauty. I discovered in my research that certain insects can only see certain colors. So God designed the color in the flower to attract only one specific type of insect. So that color has a purpose. And most of us don't know our own purpose on earth. Everyone wants to know, what is my future? Where am I going in the next 20 years, 40 years? What will I be when I am 75 or 82? What is my destiny? These 5 questions are frustrating the human race. It is these 5 questions that changed my life. Because these 5 questions are the questions that I couldn't answer. And when I was 13 years old, I began to read the Bible for myself. My father was a Baptist pastor, and he couldn't help me with the 5 questions. I went to a church and became religious and never got a question answered. So I decided to search for it myself. And I picked up the Bible at age 13, very young, teenager, and I began to read the book of Matthew. And the book of Matthew led me to the book of Mark. And then I read the book of Luke, and I memorized the book of John, and my whole life as a teenager exploded. I became like an adult before time because I learned principles that adults didn't even know. And by the time I was 17 years old, I was the most famous teenager in my country because of the Bible I memorized. And it was during those years that I began to grapple with these 5 questions. Who am I? Where am I from? Why am I here? What am I really capable of doing? And where am I going? And I discovered that the greatest tragedy in life is not death. There's something worse than death. The greatest tragedy in life is life without a purpose. Nothing is worse than being alive and not knowing why. Breathing oxygen and eating food and getting energy and don't know why you have it. This is a tragedy. To live for 80 years and still didn't know why you were here. That's a tragedy. Without a purpose, life has no meaning. It has no sense of destiny, no sense of precision. Actually, purpose is the third question. Why am I here? And this is the frustration of all humans. Every human wants to be successful. I have never met any human who said, I planned to fail tomorrow. No human wants to fail. Am I right? Everybody wants to succeed. But I have some good news for you. Write this down. Success is predictable. You can literally plan success. I am successful today in my life, globally impacting millions of people, because I made a decision as a teenager as to what I want to be and do. What made me successful? I'm going to give you the answer now. And it's the same reason why people fail. Success is predictable, and success is predictable because life is designed for your success. But failure is also predictable because failure is the same result as success. Let me explain what I mean. God designed everything he created to be successful. You will never see a bird who cannot fly naturally. You'll never see a fish who cannot swim naturally. Every seed, if you put it in the ground and give it water, you don't need to pray. It is designed to bring forth a tree. Everything God created has built into it its own success. And if the plant is here today and gone tomorrow, how much more important are you to God? God is more committed to your success than you are. Why? Write this down. Your success is important to God. God needs you to succeed. When I discovered this, I became very bold. I put pressure on God. I discovered this when I was 17 years old. I discovered that God needed me to succeed. Let me explain why. Because success is built in to creation by every manufacturer. Success is important to every manufacturer who makes a product. Some of you have in your lap an iPad. That iPad has a little symbol on it. It's an apple. That apple is the image of the company. Before that image was placed on that company, the company tested the iPad before it left the factory. They made sure that everything necessary for its success was built into it. Stay with me. And the manufacturer took it and put it in a box. Then he put in the box, he covered it up with a book so you can't see it. He hides the product under a book for a reason. He calls the book the manual. The word manual, write it down. The word manu means to make, and ul means to think. So manual simply means the maker's mind on paper. When you open the box, you don't see the iPad. You first see the book. And the book always says, before operating this product, please read me completely. How many of you in this room read the book completely? Hold your hand up. Don't tell lies. You know you didn't. We never read that book, which means we don't know the mind of the manufacturer concerning his product. Now that book is simply a book of promises and laws. Write it down. Promises and laws. When you take the manual out, the first thing you will see is a photograph. the image. Then the next page you will see promises. This product will perform like this. This product will perform this. This product is guaranteed to perform this. And they have a long list of promises. But then when you get to the third page, it says, follow these instructions. Obey these laws. Do not operate near open heat. Do not operate underwater. Do not pretend or attempt to open it and fix it yourself. A lot of laws. Do not, do not, do not. Then the next page tells you what to do. And it tells you how to make sure the product succeeds. Then you get to the last 2 pages and you see something strange. First, it gives you what they call a warranty or a guarantee. The manufacturer guarantees that the product will perform exactly what it promises. But then it gives you a warranty. The warranty says, if you obey the laws that are in this book, then we guarantee that this product is under warranty, which means we will personally protect it. Then it says, if there is any defect in this product, do not attempt to fix yourself. Then it says, submit it only to an authorized dealer. Why? There are a lot of dealers, but they ain't authorized. Like Buddha, Muhammad, Confucius, Baha'i Lullah, atheism. A lot of authors around, but they are unauthorized dealers. The only authorized dealers in the world are the ones that the manufacturer sanctions. Like Jesus Christ. Then it says in the book, if this product is defective, put it back in the box, seal it, send it back to us at our expense. We will repair it at our expense. We will ship it back to you at our expense. And if it cannot be fixed, we will replace it with a new one at our expense and ship it at our expense. They're being very nice, aren't they? And the issue is, they don't know you. So they are not doing this because they like you. They don't even know you. Which means they are doing all of that not for your sake. They will defend, protect, replace, repair, restore, not for your sake. They are protecting their name. They are protecting the little apple on the cover, because they know if the product does not succeed, then their reputation is in trouble. Write the word reputation down in your notes. The word reputation is in the Bible, all through the Bible. Reputation. Let me give you the statement in the Bible for reputation. It is namesake. Namesake. Write it down. Namesake. That's reputation. Everything a manufacturer does is for its reputation, to protect its name. So the success of the product is necessary to protect the reputation of the company. So the worst thing that can happen to a manufacturer is when his product fails. His entire reputation and company can be destroyed. This is why whenever a company sells a product like a car and discovers a defect, they send out a massive recall. And they say, bring it in free. We will repair it free. Why? If this doesn't work, our reputation can be destroyed. They don't like you, they like their name. Stay with me now. So success is necessary for the manufacturer. You are a product. And the first thing the manufacturer placed on you is his image. I'm going to scream all by myself right now. The manufacturer says, let us make a product in our image. Oh, come on. If you got the image, lift your hands and shout hallelujah.
I say to you, with God, there is moral capacity of definition, there is meaning, there is hope, and finally I say to you, if there is no God, what hope is there? The transformation of the human heart and the redemption message that you and I really need.